Mr. President, today I ask you, with perhaps the last hope for the peaceful survival of mankind, to reconsider your position. With the events that have befallen upon America on the 11th day of September 2001, it is not the pride of the American people that is at stake, but that of international morality, world peace, and security. In 1936, His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I appealed to the League of Nations for relief from the destruction of his defenseless nation by a fascist invader. He asked that the League honor their collective agreement for the sake of international morality. In 1963, 27 years later, he spoke again of the need to honor the collective agreement to the members of the United Nations in the interest of international morality. In review of the tragic events in America and the many documented events over the last 100 years, where the government of America has directly or indirectly been involved in the hardship of other nations for its own economic interests, I wish to make mention. Mr. President, there are those that feel America had it coming. There are also those that feel that this could have never happened in America. Now that the misfortune of the innocent that has always been the problem of other nations has found its way to your shores, America looks to seek revenge. The blood first spilled must spill again to salvage American pride. Why must death and destruction always be the victim? Mr. President, in the interest of the many innocent people worldwide that will suffer economically and die unnecessarily, should you choose war as a means to settle the score, I ask you to reconsider. As the most respected nation in the world, I ask you to seize the opportunity to declare a truce. As a member of the United Nations, consider the opportunity to strengthen the collective agreement in the best interest of economic stability of all nations and the security of innocent people. To consider such a stand does not mean that America is weak. It will prove the respect due to a nation with such might, but not willing to use such might to prove its power. To pursue war as a means of settlement with the destructive power that many nations now possess is to threaten the very existence of mankind, to which we must add, to annihilate each other. What are we fighting for? I am in full support of the elimination of terrorism from the world's community. We must put an end to death and destruction of innocent people and champion the cause of the underprivileged who have been denied the basic rights of life. In the struggle to remove the extremists, we must also remove the system of economic sanctions, a form of terrorism which the greater world powers have used to their advantage at the expense of smaller countries. We must also consider the plight of the hard-working American people who are laid off just so that their employers could increase their bottom line. Mr. President, we must seek mutual respect for each other. We must find peaceful methods and procedures for the settlement of disputes. We must carry out such procedures with honesty and justice, and our final decision must be free from self-interest. Mr. President, if this was unobtainable yesterday, it is without question today. Mr. President, I ask you to reconsider.